Imagine a time when the stars were doctors, leeches were healers, and the rhythm of your breath determined your health. Long before modern hospitals and high-tech diagnostics, ancient civilizations discovered powerful ways to heal the body. Some so effective, they're still saving lives today. Hey everyone, welcome back to MindLens 360, where we explore the fascinating intersections of history, science, and human potential. Today, we're diving into 5 ancient medical practices, some dating back thousands of years, that are still in use today, backed by modern science. So sit back, maybe grab a warm herbal tea, and let's travel through time. Let's rewind over 2,000 years to Han Dynasty China. Physicians believed life energy, qi, flowed through invisible channels called meridians. When the qi was blocked or imbalanced, pain and disease followed. Their solution? Acupuncture, the insertion of fine needles at specific points to restore balance. While this sounded mystical to Western medicine for centuries, today we know something fascinating. Acupuncture stimulates peripheral nerves, modulates pain signals, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system. In fact, MRI scans show that acupuncture can alter brain activity in areas linked to pain perception. It's now commonly used for chronic pain, migraines, anxiety, and even to reduce nausea after chemotherapy. So while we still can't see qi, we can measure its effects in blood pressure, hormone release, and neurochemical changes. And maybe that's what the ancients were really tapping into. Number 2. Leeches. It's the Middle Ages. You have a fever. The doctor arrives with a jar of leeches. To us, that sounds like medieval horror. But to ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Persians, leeches were precision tools. They believed illness stemmed from excess blood or bad humors, and leeches offered relief. Surprisingly, leeches made a comeback in the 1980s, not out of nostalgia, but necessity. When reattaching severed fingers, ears, or flaps of skin, surgeons found that blood often entered but couldn't drain, leading to tissue death. Enter the Hirudo medicinalis, the medical leech. These creatures secrete hirudin, a compound that prevents clotting and promotes microcirculation. They can salvage tissue that would otherwise die and are now FDA approved for post-surgical recovery. So that gross, ancient remedy? It's now a life-saving part of modern microsurgery. Medicine isn't always sterile. Sometimes it crawls. Number 3. Herbal medicine. 4,000 years ago in India, Ayurvedic healers created elaborate formulas from turmeric, basil, ashwagandha, and guggul. In Greece, Hippocrates taught that food is medicine and prescribed garlic and honey for infections. These weren't just cultural traditions. They were empirical systems, developed by centuries of observation and passed down through generations of oral and written knowledge. What's incredible is how many of these herbs stand the test of time and science. Turmeric contains curcumin, now studied for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Willow bark contains salicin, the precursor to aspirin. Flag glove gave us digoxin, used for heart failure. Shaln John's wort is used for mild depression. In fact, more than 50% of pharmaceutical drugs are derived from plants, directly or synthetically modeled. Herbal medicine isn't alternative, it's foundational. The ancients were doing drug discovery with no machines, just instinct, trial, and survival. Number 4. Cupping therapy. Drawing out the pain. Cupping dates back to 1500 BC, found in the Ebers Papyrus of Egypt. It was believed to extract bad blood or spirits. But across ancient China and the Islamic Golden Age, cupping evolved as a therapy to stimulate healing, reduce stagnation, and boost circulation. In today's world, cupping isn't just for monks or mystics. It's used by physiotherapists, athletes, and chronic pain sufferers. So how does it work? Eye light creates negative pressure on the skin. Figure draws blood to the area, increases capillary circulation, and signals the body's repair response. Also stimulate lymphatic drainage and myofascial release, helping with muscle recovery and tension relief. While marks left behind look dramatic, they usually fade within days. More importantly, they're signs that the body's healing cascade has been triggered. The ancient world saw stagnation as the enemy, and modern science? It's starting to agree. Number 5. Fermented foods and probiotics. The ancient gut secret. All over the world, ancient people fermented food, not just to preserve it, but because it made them feel better. In Korea, it was kimchi. In India, lassi. In Ethiopia, injera. In Greece, kefir. These foods weren't just tasty, they were functional medicine. Today we call them probiotics. But ancient cultures didn't know the term. They just knew it worked. Now, science shows fermented foods populate the gut with beneficial bacteria that emulsify digestion, professed strengthen the immune system, reduce inflammation, improve mental health by influencing the gut-brain axis. Studies link gut health to depression, anxiety, obesity, and even autoimmune diseases. All from bacteria ancient people learned to grow in clay pots and wooden barrels. Today's probiotic capsules are just high-tech versions of what Grandma brewed in the back kitchen. Across continents and centuries, ancient medical wisdom wasn't accidental. It was forged in fire, famine, war, and wonder. Tested not by machines, but by millions of lives lived. Acupuncture, leeches, herbs, cupping, fermentation. What links them all? Human curiosity, survival, and a deep connection to nature. So next time you sip ginger tea, or hear someone talk about gut health or acupuncture, know this: you're participating in an unbroken lineage of healing stretching back thousands of years. Which of these ancient remedies surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. And if you've tried any, we want to hear your story. Subscribe for more deep dives into the wisdom of the past and future of health. Until next time, stay curious, stay grounded, and remember, sometimes the oldest remedies are the wisest.